The potato soup beeped. The child went away. I'm not sure what happened to my cameraman, but anyhow, so we're gonna finish up the potato soup and enjoy a nice, lovely bowl of soup for dinner. So I am going to be opening the soup pot. You can see that it's cooked for an additional, that L003 just is telling you that after it got done pressure cooking, it just put itself on its like keep warm cycle. And since this is soup and I'm not sure when everybody's going to be eating supper tonight, I'm going to leave that on there. I just turn that and I'm going to release the steam pressure again. When that's done, then I'm going to, that got bright there, sorry. After that's done, you want to mash up your potatoes. You can either use a regular potato masher, or if you happen to have an immersion blender, that's the way I would like to do this. I like the immersion blender. And then I'm going to stir in about 12 ounces of Velveeta cheese and 2 cups of milk. So again, so that pressure's still releasing. Again, a safety feature, it's not gonna open till that's fully released. So you don't have to worry about any of that happening. Excuse me. So, and again, I'm just gonna keep it on the low. I'm not gonna turn it off, so that if Kyson wants to eat a bowl of soup at 6 and Eric wants a bowl of soup at 7, it'll just stay nice and warm in there. So, almost done here. I'm not sure why my ceiling is so bright. Sorry about that. Anyhow, so again, I'm just gonna wait till the pressure releases, open the lid, mash up the potatoes, add my cheese, stir in my milk, taste the soup. If you're going to add ham or bacon, now's the time to do that. Again, do that before you add any more salt or seasoning, because both ham and the Velveeta cheese that I'm using both have quite a bit of salt in it. So you want to make sure that you don't over salt it. It's really hard to bring that saltiness flavor back down, almost impossible. And you don't want to just have really horribly salty soup. So you can see it got a little loose there, but I would have to really, and you can still hear it hissing a bit. So I don't want to struggle with it. I don't want to fight with it. That's a safety feature so that it's not going to blow up. So when it's done, you can see it starts to get loose, but again, I'm not going to just jerk on it. Should have a lovely bubbly pot full of potatoes and some chicken broth. Actually, turkey broth. Again, that was my homemade turkey broth. Just a little bit of water added to it. So it's pretty much done hissing. There you go. And you can hear it. And it comes off. And there's that delicious goodness. Give it a quick stir with my spoon. My potatoes are nice and soft. If you like your potato soup really chunky, you could certainly leave it this way. We like ours a little more creamy. So, and who doesn't like getting to use the immersion blender? Some people call it a stick blender. So I just stick that in. I don't want to, we like a little bit of chunkiness to it, but overall we like ours pretty mashed up in there. And that stick blender does that really well. If you like it more chunky, you certainly could just use the potato masher. If you don't have a stick blender, you could use the potato masher. If you really wanted to, you could take it out and put it in a blender, but that's a lot of work. And this is supposed to be an easy breezy potato soup for a rainy Saturday or a snowy Saturday night. So the one thing you don't want to do with this is have it going and take it up out, or you'll have potato soup kind of everywhere. So then I'm going to stir in my 2 cups of milk and my 12 ounces of cheese. And I'm just going to leave it on that low simmer there and let that just melt and incorporate into it. And in about 10 minutes, we'll have yummy, creamy potato soup. and a delicious supper. I am going to probably add some ham. Actually, I'm going to do it on the side. I'm making some of this to give to a friend who doesn't eat pork, and so I'm going to take some of it out and put in a Tupperware for her, but I'll just put the ham on the side, and people at our house who want to have ham could add the ham. So enjoy. I hope you have a warm and cozy evening.